modelling the very first T-shirt from the very
Look
first
at
event.
that for reference. Brilliant, now she's at rate 57. That was the warm-up. This is what she's made of.
Yeah, great day out.
Yeah. I think you killed one of the ergs today.
That's the sound of a road machine that's been defeated.
Any chance to compete in person? Absolutely love it.
I'd like to say after today, English Indoor Road Championship is back with a vengeance.
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the longest standing races on the indoor circuit, the English Rowing Championships, is back after a 4-year break, and it's got a new venue and a whole host of competitors that are eager to take part.
Now, Tony, this is your 10th year racing, I believe?
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah. Now, what would you say to people, because we've had in-person racing has been a bit absent in recent years, what's your message to people regarding these live events?
Just turn up, participate, it's you against you.
Yeah.
It's not about winning medals, it's you against you, camaraderie.
Absolutely. I found that everyone has their own ability, we have our own targets, and well, we just want to wish you all the best for your race, okay?
Thanks very much, John.
Attention.
And we are off another 500 metre sprint. Some serious power being put through straight from the start. Some really strong starts. 2 strokes per minute. We are flying through. Things 1 and 2 starting off very powerful strokes here. Difference in the strokes per minute because there was the amount of power coming through. Getting split to a 117, 120s, 125s. Some serious power being put through here. This is a great start. We start seeing a whole range of competitors now. Some of them coming up to halfway already. Still holding some sub-120s on the 500 metre splits here. Incredible work here. Keeping this power going. Some huge strokes per minute.
That 500 of yours, how can I put it? You're sort of pulling splits that I can only dream about. I mean, what did you hit today? It was crazy.
I think I started off about 114.
Right.
My plan was, with a 500, is you've just got to go out so hard to drop down the split, and then it's like a deceleration.
Yeah.
It's like the 100 metres, isn't it? And I didn't quite, I actually was hoping to get 116, 115 today.
Okay, right.
And I wasn't brave enough, as I said, to go out and drop that split down to 113, 112.
The thing is, do you find that there's such a fine line? Because even just that fraction too fast, if you start to hit lactic, it can hit so fast, and then the pace just drops.
Well, actually, you saw that with the gentleman who came third, Robert.
Right.
So
Okay.
he went out rapid in his first 200, 300.
Okay.
And then he died. It's not the slow death, it's
I know.
very quick painful death.
I've been through that a few times. Because in that case, does that affect you? If you see a name in front of you, you sort of think, do I try and go with him, or do you just rely on, see what happens and see if the race comes back to you?
This is one of my strategies. My strength is actually, I can hold on to a split, so I actually just watch them every 100. I actually just like to stay on their shoulder.
Got you, yeah.
And I know that 400 to 500.
Right.
I can just, it's all about stroke efficiency, maintaining your form.
I've seen it in the past where in the last 100, especially in the 500, the positions can change. So I've seen a guy go from like 4th to 1st just because everyone else is dropping off.
Well, this is the mistake I made in the Worlds.
Okay.
So I was 6th or 7th in Prague, and then about 380, 390, David Rackshaw, Jim Berryman,
oh my God, yeah.
a whole host of them were in front of me. And I made my dash then.
Right.
Got into 3rd spot, and then in the last 50 metres, Alberto from Spain hauled me in and beat me by 1.1 of a second.
Oh no!
So I was like, it's a really like, damned if you do,
I know,
if you don't. And I was like, I'm just going to wait and wait.
Yeah.
And then, so in this case, I was able to pull it through.
That's brilliant, yeah. So, and of course, then when you did the relay as well, that looked fun.
So the gentleman who came second, Billy, his team, big
Oh yeah. Well, I kept getting the name wrong. So what is it? Is it Bridges Big Boys or something?
Something. BBB. That's what we're going to call it. They asked me if I would join in with the sprint team.
Oh, excellent. So was that a very last minute you got drafted in? Yeah.
They called me in after the 500 meters.
Oh really? It was that short? It wasn't even like start of the day. It was literally just about a few minutes before then.
And it's one of those. So they hadn't practiced their changeovers.
Yeah.
We were doing it, and I was like, "There's no chance we're going to win this."
Right.
We were so bad at the changeovers.
Yeah.
But then in the relay, I've realised if you go out hard at the beginning and establish that lead, it's so dominating against the other teams.
Yeah.
You put down a marker. So for the first like 15 strokes, I went out on 111s, 112s.
That's it. You establish it early on, and then you try and settle in. But I find with the changeovers, it's almost as if you've got to stay as calm as possible. If you panic, you're going to make a mistake. And yeah.
Well, it always happens, doesn't it, that last kilometre?
That's it, yeah.
Like, we stumbled twice. I think Gary, who's head of the team, fell off his seat.
Yeah.
And the other chap.
Of course, me and Gary go way together with the whole Royce's Gym thing,
Well, so, this is it. It's so cool, like, in terms of the heritage of rowing.
I know,
Royce's Gym.
Well, Royce's Gym, they're one of the big names. I mean, they were the ones who really put indoor rowing on the map, especially with Leander Club when they took that record off.
Well, this is my local calf.
Yeah.
Danny Specs, the rugby superstar, owns the calf. And even he's won like 9 Challenge Cups, how many Super Leagues. And he was saying, oh, well, I used to train at Royce's Gym.
No way. Yeah.
And he knows you, he knows Tony Larkin.
No way!
Yeah, he went, I know Tony.
You know, the only reason I ended up in Royce's 100k was Tony got the flu. If it wasn't for him getting the flu, I wasn't even on the reserve list. It was just no one was available, and the baton just kind of fell into my hand at the last minute. So I ended up part of it.
Turning up, just turning up.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you never know what's going to come your way. So
and it's the same with that relay today. I thought. I was thinking to myself, there's no chance these lads are going to win. And then won by 300 metres.
I know, it was dominant, wasn't it? Yeah. So congrats today, and best of luck at Brick. So all right, cheers.
I'll be faster, I promise. 1:16.
There must be some key beats there. Get the photos of those scores, because that was incredible. Fire! Huge numbers there. Congratulations, everybody. Big numbers. Well done. Incredible finish numbers there. Congratulations to Chris. Woo! Congratulations. So we've got Samir, bronze, Freddie in second, and Chris in gold medal place here. Congratulations, everybody. Some serious gun show going on here. Have we got the license for these weapons of mass destruction?
Okay, can we just confirm, you both have the same surname, but you're not related? No?
We're not related, no.
No.
I wish we were, because I could do with his genes.
Yeah, I could do with them as well. It would help, wouldn't it? Yeah. So
we might have been related. I'll have to check my family tree.
To be honest, I mean, because you're in your 60s now, aren't you?
I'll be 64 in
If
January.
I can be as fast as you in my 60s, I'll be very happy, because, I mean, God,
You're not the first person to say that, John.
Honestly, what was your 500 time today?
It was a bit slow, it was 126.
120, that's still rapid.
I equalled the British record last year at 123.2.
Right.
But the 500 was on a separate day.
Right.
The 2K, I've done a 2K today.
Yeah.
Then 2.5 hours after, I've done a 500. And
did you feel the 2000? Did you feel it in your legs?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Even if you cool down, warm back up for the 500, you've still got lactic in your quads, definitely.
Now, before we sort of speak with Chris and Charlotte, I can't even get your names right today. I'm so sorry.
I hope I've got these Scott genes for the longevity.
For anyone who doesn't know,
perennial genes.
He's been around on the circuit for a while because, well, you and I did a certain relay together back in the day.
100,000 metre 10-man relay.
That's it.
Fantastic time.
That was May 2002. That's 23 years ago now.
23 years ago.
And it's still the second fastest. All the teams, all the power monsters that we have nowadays, that's still the second fastest in history.
There's also a 1 hour record.
That still stands.
There's a 1 hour record that Royce's Gym.
That was insane. That was.
Quintessentially were the rowing gym at the time.
Yeah.
And Concept 2 really embraced Royce and his enthusiasm, because he's so infectious when it comes to rowing. It was absolutely
Well,
brilliant.
that's the thing.
It brought Concept 2 and indoor rowing on the map.
Well, I always remember the headlines when Leander Club first set the 100k record and then Royce took it. They were like, who are these guys?
Yeah, it was these
and
guys.
then before you knew it, you did the head-to-head and like Leander Club and GB were taking full note of you then, weren't you?
It was a few bouncers there, a couple of coppers and a couple of steadheads from the gym, and we just jumped on the rower and away we go.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the thing. He was literally, me and him were both in the same relay and we did 1:17 for 4 hours, didn't we?
We did.
I know.
Man, that was...
I couldn't walk for 5 days afterwards.
My legs didn't belong to me, the rest of my body, they really did. A bit like today, actually.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, do you think we need to get Chris involved in 100k? I think.
Do you think I can last for 4 hours?
Yeah, 10 strokes.
Why not?
10 strokes here and there, yeah.
10 strokes at rate 12, maybe.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Spread out a bit,
So, yeah, go on, how did you find today?
To be honest, any chance to compete in person, absolutely love it. My strategy today was to go out slightly lower rate, rate 38 for the first 300 and see what I've got left. And I definitely placed it better than I did brick last year.
Yeah.
So to dip below 115, 114, 18 today, very pleased with that.
She said, did you say it's been a couple of years since you've gone under 115 in a race?
So I did it at the Welsh earlier this year.
Right.
But before that it'd been a couple of years, I think partly because everything was virtual.
Yeah.
Partly just like moved houses, didn't have my garage to train in.
Got you.
And now I've got the perfect setup, and now, I feel like I'm putting in some good training, and there's far still to come.
Actually, you've made a good point. You said about in-person racing. Do you find that the adrenaline is better in person like this versus trying to race in your garage against?
Absolutely, and the pressure I put on myself in the lead up to an in-person race.
Yeah.
6 weeks out from an in-person race, I'm in the garage, I'm thinking, I'm not going to embarrass myself in 6 weeks. I need to be putting in these sessions.
Right.
So when it bites at 300 metres in the garage, maybe one other day I'd have been like, well, it doesn't really matter, I'll put the handle down.
Right.
No, I'm in it, I'm locked in. I know I've got to compete in person, so I'm just motivated that little bit extra.
Yeah. So what's the next race? Is it the British now in December?
British in December,
Yep.
So a little bit of aggression from today will be good.
Right, yeah. But Charlotte, how did you find it? Because have you done 3 races today? You've done the 2K?
2K and a relay.
2K and the relay, right. I was thinking for a second if you did the 500 as well, that would be crazy.
I haven't actually done a 500 yet.
Never
tried.
I might do it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
After the way you were performing in the relay, I think a 500 would be interesting to see.
The relay was really good fun. I'm so glad I did it. And it was lovely to work with other girls. And just the power of some of those women was insane.
It's unbelievable. Honestly, the splits you're pulling now, like even at the British Champs a few years, the 2016, 2017, you would have been right up there on the podium at the national level. I mean, that's the way the standard's moving. So, yeah. So are you going to do a relay at the British now, do you think?
Well, the girls who I did the relay with, they've already got a team.
Oh, okay.
I said, sub me in if you need me. So, we'll
I think
see.
it'll be there in some form, whether we put together a mixed relay team or
That's it,
whether...
you could do a mix, couldn't you?
We did that last year with Ollie and Michelle, we did a mixed relay.
Oh, right, yeah.
We haven't decided what we're going to do relay wise, have we? But I think
I'm fairly new to the rowing game. We're a year and a half in, so I'm testing what I like, what I don't like, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
That's still the enjoyable phase. That 1.5 years, that's a long time ago for me now. That was like turn of the century.
It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be in person and doing it. And like Chris said, getting ready to train and the adrenaline and the pressure, and nothing beats coming here and doing it.
This is what everybody's saying. It's all about in person. It makes such a difference.
It's a fraternity.
Yeah,
John.
it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Seeing old faces.
And it's a community.
It is, yeah.
You know, we all interact via Instagram.
Yeah.
It's so lovely to see everyone in person and talk.
Yeah.
And it's so nice. You both, you share the experience on the earth.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're going through.
I've noticed that a lot of you're always like updating your training. Everyone's comparing notes, so you're almost like willing each other on. It seems like.
everyone's so transparent, aren't they? Everyone's like posting this, what I did today, it's out there in the open.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, virtual has its place.
Yeah.
That's why a hybrid event, you get the best of both worlds.
Right, yeah.
So you've got the in-person in arena,
with
people actually in the bench, and then you've got your virtual. And if the time team can get their act together, well, they do a brilliant job.
Yeah.
But if they can really hone it, where the times are really pinpoint, then records can go.
Yeah.
Both at home and in the arena. Yeah,
that'd be good to see. I just love the fact that we're getting sprints now, because back in the day it was just all 2,000 metres and nothing else. Whereas now we're getting. Well, you're happy with that, because
I did the Burke 2005 was my first one. So 20 years ago.
Wow, yeah.
So maybe at Brick I'm going to wear my Burke t-shirt from 2005.
Yeah, do that. Go retro.
20 years later,
With regards to the English Indoor Rowing Championship, I don't wish to trump Chris on this one,
go on,
but the first English Indoor Rowing Championship was held back in 1998.
That was the year I started. The
1998.
British in '98 afterwards.
And I can remember because I just turned. I was about 38, 39.
Okay,
And I won the age category.
Right.
But it was actually held in the clubhouse at Hollingworth Lake Rowing Club.
Oh, okay.
And it was a great event.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that they've had a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah.
Where 4 or 5 years it hasn't been held. But I'd like to say after today, the English Indoor Rowing Championships is back with a vengeance.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
it really is, So anyway, congrats today and best of luck. I take it you're all racing at the British now?
I would definitely think so.
Charlotte? Yeah, you're there. Well, I know you will be on the 5. But actually, are you going to do the sprints, the 250 and the 100?
Yes.
On the Sunday,
Yeah, good.
You'd have to. See you there, Chris.
We're going to be watching to see what splits you pull on that day.
We'll see. It's feeling good,
Awesome.
And the relay is underway. We are potentially going to see so many different strategies. Remember, we've got the men's teams and the women's teams all in action here. Now, I've heard that some people are opting for around 15 strokes, some may be doing 100 metres and changing over. We've already had one changeover immediately with Bridges, and they are pulling 119 splits at the moment, 120. That's a 4,000 metre race. It's a 4K race. He's pulling 120s, 121s. Get ready for the changeover. Let's see what happens. So 122 on the change. The clock drops down to 141. And watch it, it's going to come straight back down to the 120s. So Gary Scott powering away with 120 splits. And now we're going to see another change, then we'll move to one of the other teams. See what's happening. Okay, so he was at final stroke 120, 131, 133, and straight back down to 117. Let's go down to some of the women's teams. So 132 on the change. The clock slips down to 158, and within 2 strokes, we're back down into the low 130s. That's what you want to see. You're always going to lose a little bit of time during the changeovers. The idea then is to minimise the time lost and get yourself back down to sprinting speed.
3, 2, 1.
And Charlotte has just got in on erg number 2 now. She's powering up. They're going to be going for around about 10 to 15 strokes. She's powering away at 132 splits and 133s. Oh, changeover. It was 140 at the change, down to 202, 212, and straight back down. And what a contrast. She was pulling rate 22s earlier, now she's at rate 57. That was the warm-up. This is what she's made of. 131 splits at 55 strokes per minute. Fantastic stuff. They're currently in 2nd position. So Teresa's team is the Watt women. She's pulling 129s and 130s at 45 strokes per minute. Now let's see what happens on the changeover. She's holding 132s. Changeover. So she's into the seat very quickly, about 1.5 seconds from getting out of the seat to the next person in, and straight away she's down to 127 and 128 splits. We got ACG over on the far end. They got 900 to go. 138 on the change. What does the clock drop down to? 215, 131, 121. Look at that speed recovery. 119, 116. We've got a 115 happening in the closing stages. Where did that come from? Lead-in team. We've got Bridges. They've got just 340 to go. At this rate, they're probably going to do about 3 more rotations and they will be done. They're pulling 118 and 119 splits. The average is 123.4. Let's go down to the women's teams. We've got Watt women pulling 135 splits. A 132.7 average pace. That is bonkers. That is absolutely insane. 146, 136, 132s. And they're still holding with 500 to go. They're averaging 132.9. Team Dominus now with 680 left on the clock. They're pulling 133 splits, 131. Charlotte Harrison's about to take the handle. What is she going to power up to? She's bringing it down to 136, 134, 48 strokes per minute, 51 strokes per minute. And after 3,500 meters of racing, they are still keeping the average around 140. That is 640 per 2K. So we have 4 men collapsed on the floor, which generally means they've finished. I think the machine is finished as well, because they finished in an average of 123.3. So that was a finish time of 13:06.1. That is an absolute monster effort. So we've got the ACG team with 350 to go. We've got the other ACG team just finishing now. They're just coming to the end. I've never seen anyone drop the handle on the final stroke. It slipped out of his hand. That was perfect timing. And what women have just closed out their day. So let's put this in perspective. They have averaged 132.9 for 4,000 meters. That pace is bonkers.
Yeah, that's what.
So now Team Dominus coming into the final stage. It looks as if Lucy is going to finish this off. 60 meters to go. You've got what women here, they're all cheering them on with 30 meters to go. 139 and 137 splits, 13, 8 meters go, 5 meters, and they are done. So their final average was a 140.7. I mean, these times are crazy. Years ago, we just weren't seeing these sort of times in years gone by. So that was 13:25. I've been talking to people who've won maybe 1 medal. Then there's me who has 0 medals. How many have you got?
3.
3. Is it the old thing, all good things come in 3s or something?
This is the max I could get.
So hold on, so you got 2 silvers and a gold?
Yes.
Okay, what's for, so let's see, you did the 2K.
I started with a 2K.
Right.
I knew I couldn't win because Sally is just too fast.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, I just want to get a silver medal if possible. So I did that.
Right.
500, again, I couldn't go for the first, so I made sure to get the silver medal.
Yeah.
And the highlight is again the relay.
Oh my, yeah, that relay, that was fast.
It was very fast. We had like 130 to something average, and it's not that far off of what we did in Birmingham. In Birmingham, we did 131.1.
Right.
And today we did 132 something. I forgot. So like super strong team.
And again, that was a 4K. Yeah, it was 4K again today, wasn't it? Yeah.
Crazy long. Yes.
It is. It's too long for a 4-person relay. Yeah.
We did quite frequent transitions.
Yeah.
We made a few mistakes, but it's normal.
Yeah.
But all in all, excellent experience.
Very happy. Yeah.
And I'm really glad I traveled here from Switzerland.
You and Loic are the only ones who've come in from overseas for this,
Which is a pity that there were not more international competitors, but it was a great event, very well
But do you think, I suppose this is the start, do you think this may be the start of seeing more in-person racing? Because it all went quiet for so long.
That's why I came here,
Yeah.
because I want to support in-person.
No, that's good, yeah. Definitely appreciated having you over. And you're walking, are you going to have trouble getting through customs now with all of that?
No, it'll be okay.
You'll be fine, All right, Ian. I would say it went quite well today, didn't it?
Yeah, not too bad, better than expected.
Now, today, I got the sense when you were racing, were you racing for position or for time today?
Yeah, it's position. I had to sort of see what was going on and sort of play the field there.
Because I noticed once you opened up about a 10-15 metre gap, it just looked to me, I thought, it looked like you're holding back and you were waiting to see if a move was going to happen or not, and then was that...
I've come second, I've come third quite a lot, and I knew I was kind of in with that chance.
Right.
I didn't want to burn out too much at the start.
Smart move, because you did crank it up quite a bit at the end, didn't you? What sort of splits were you pulling?
I think about 129.30.
Okay, yeah.
That's good. Because that's the thing, because I saw you cruising at about 140 sort of pace, and I was trying to do the maths in my head, what time are you tracking for? And then by the time you finished, you're in the mid 620s. Okay, yeah.
So happy with that,
Yeah.
It went on the plan. Really.
Yeah. So what's the next race for you now? Is it, it's the British, isn't it? Or?
Yeah, British Champs, I think there is a smaller race coming up soon. But
is it that Erg Fest or something, isn't it? Yeah, that's in Nottingham's coming up. Yeah.
So I'll focus on Britain now.
Yeah. So, how long was it? 12 weeks we got run up for that?
Yeah.
So
good training plan now.
So, what adventure is it? Just the 2K there, or?
So there's some. I don't think I'll do the 500. I'll do more of the sprints on the.
Okay. It's a chance to split it up a little bit then. Yeah. So, I look forward to seeing what you do there. I'll tell you what, we need to get you on the commentary as well. You can give some better insight on some of the newer people on the block. So, yeah. All right. Congrats today. Anyway, I shouldn't be doing this while I'm eating, should I?
No, not really.
Yeah. No, because I spoke to you at the start, and now the adventure's wrapping up. How have you found the day? How did you find your race?
So, good day, 8, 9 out of 10.
Right.
Well organised, plenty of air in here, not dry, warm but not dry. And nice to see a lot of people, different online teams represented, and people doing their best.
Yeah.
And helping each other, holding ergs down.
I've noticed that. It's the one thing I do like about the rowing community. There's not like this bitter rivalry as such. People are almost like willing each other on for better.
Yeah, no, it's friendly rivalry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's more about, I don't know about you, but it just seems to me that people are just wanting to see everyone get the best out of themselves.
Be the best you can.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what's the next race on the calendar? Brick. Yeah.
And something else pops up.
Yeah.
Great day out.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Nice one. Cheers.
Thank you.
Your race, it was quite interesting. So, tell me about how it went for you, because it looked like you were. I didn't think you were in the medals, and then suddenly at the very end, so I'm running back and forth on the commentary, and then suddenly you're in the medals.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Yeah, so I came into it not really knowing what form I was in.
Okay.
So I was rowing it quite flat and steady in the middle.
Yeah.
And I've always got a bit of a kick at the end. 200 metres left, I was in 4th.
Yeah.
And then just started to ramp it up. Got it down to about 123, 122.
Okay, that's a
snuck
big
through
sprint.
to silver in the last
That's
10 seconds.
Of course, I suppose at that point you could probably see the name of the person in front of you, and then was it like 4 metres, 3 metres, 2 metres, and then you flip it over.
So they started to slow down, and I was able to just capitalise.
Right. Oh,
excellent. In the middle,
yeah.
I was going quite soft. So
Right.
saved a bit of energy to go.
So
there.
what was your time again today?
6:21.
6:21. That's good going. Now you said your PB recently is about 6:14, right?
Yeah, 6:14 about a month ago.
Right. So what's the target now? For you're racing to the British, I guess. Yeah. So are you going to gun for 6:14? Or are you going to try and push on 6:10?
Yeah. So my goal was 6:10
Okay.
today.
Yeah.
A month ago.
Okay.
But then I did my back in.
Right.
Training, so I couldn't train for 3 weeks.
If off no training for 3 weeks and you can still hop on and do a low 6:20, that's very, very good going.
Yeah, it was alright. It's better than I expected. And no re-injury. But yeah, Brick 6:10 is probably where I want to be.
And we've got about 12 weeks now to that, haven't we? So a lot can happen in that time.
So I'm hoping in a month's time I'll be back at 6:14.
Right.
Then can start grinding it down. But we'll have to see what happens.
Okay. We'll have to see what happens at Brick. Normally I cover the races in the morning. Yeah. So if I am, I'll be watching your race very closely.
Great.
So we'll give you a shout out in the commentary booth.
Thank you, mate.
All right, nice one, Pete. All right, cheers.
Is the rowing machine actually going to survive this final onslaught? It's one of the only times I feel sorry for the machine, because it's getting a hammering now from Lowick. 30 metres to go, 20 metres to go. It's waving the white flag, it's begging, please don't put me through any more pain. A 1:27 finish.
Lowick, I've never seen it happen at a race before, but I think you killed one of the ergs today, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
Well, it had a death rattle. I've never heard that before. I literally, even the organisers weren't too sure, so I held the mic and I put it by the flywheel.
Finish. That's the sound of a road machine that's been defeated. You can't make this up.
Never heard anything
and
like
they
that.
had to take the machine out and
that's it.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what happened. It was at the end of a 2K, the final sprints.
Okay.
Then a loud boom and some weird noise.
Yeah, because I think your first stroke out of the block, I heard this strange rattle, and then did that sort of spook you a bit, and you have to sort of hold back? Were you not too sure if the machine?
No,
was
no, I wasn't worried. It was right at the end. I think.
Oh, okay,
like
and then it started.
I had a problem at the start though. I thought I had full started, so I stopped for a few
I saw you
seconds.
slow down a bit. Yeah.
So I took my first stroke, timed it well.
Yeah.
But then heard the horn, the honking sound.
Oh yeah.
Which I didn't remember. Like was weird, strange, so I thought, oh, maybe that's a false start. I stopped.
Right.
Then noticed the go sign was still
Yeah, it
there.
was still there,
Everyone
yeah.
was still rowing, so I kept
So you
going.
just
but
carried on,
Probably lost a little bit there at the start.
Yeah.
My average was not that good.
So, I mean, what is your 2K PB out of interest?
So it's the one I did today.
Oh, okay.
6:13.7.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm slow enough that each time I do a 2K nowadays, it's a PB.
That's good going. I love the fact that you can say, oh, it's just nice and steady, it's just 6:13.
Well, it's
But, yeah.
I haven't pushed close to my potential yet, so I can manage to PB every time I do it. Pretty much.
I used to. The last time I had that experience was about 25 years ago, so I definitely enjoy it. Because
I need to enjoy the moment where I can still get those PBs.
So what's your that's a point. The 500. So what's your PB on that at the moment?
It's this one I did today. That was the second PB.
Right.
1:15.4, and I'm still looking for a 1:14.
Okay.
I'll do it at brick.
I think of that. It's coming, isn't it?
Yes, for sure. Because I won't have a 2K warm up before.
Yeah,
so
that's going to help.
More energy.
So you're not going to do a UT2 session before the 500?
Not this time. I'll do a proper 500 racing only this day. Everything on the 500, and hopefully get 1:14 something. I wouldn't mind 1:13 even.
That'd be good.
See.
Yeah. Yeah, to sort of mix it up a bit on the podium. Because who is it? It's probably Tom will be racing and Chris, was it? Will you three be
I'm
together?
not sure. There's going to be plenty of pretty fast guys around the 1:14, 1:15.
Right.
Jeremy Weaver.
I've heard of him.
Freddie, Chris. Some guy I didn't know called. There's going to be a couple of very fast guys.
Honestly, the standard, I remember like 10 years ago, we never used to hear of these paces. There was one or two guys that may hit a 1:15 or a 1:16, but now there's so many of you pushing in that.
Now you have
15s
podiums or the top 5 around 1:15, so it's
insane.
Getting faster and faster.
So it must be fun to be part of this emerging sort of scene. You know,
yes,
these, like,
it's
town
great.
monsters.
It's great. It's growing well, especially with Brick also introducing the Sprint Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's super cool.
That definitely plays into yours, especially with the. I got to ask you quickly, the 100 meter, the world record that you set recently, and because that was. What was it? Was it 12.7 or 12.8 that you did? I can't remember now.
12.8 first.
Right.
So that was a tie actually of the world record, and then I broke my own and with a 12.7, and I'm looking for 12.6.
Right.
This winter. I'll try.
Of course, you have that whole thing on the monitor, isn't it? Depending on your average pace, if it's like 0.2 or 0.7, it gets rounded down to the nearest, or that it gets rounded up, sort of thing, isn't it?
At 0.7, you get rounded
brought down to 0.5.
Yeah, and at 0.2, 0.3, you're rounded
up
to
back
0.5.
Up. That's it. Yeah.
So that's when I could get pretty angry at the end of 100 meters.
I've been there many times. So I'm at a different level. I was only 14.0 is all I could do, and I could never get the 13.9. I was never quite.
And even the 13.9, then when you go to memory, it's a 14.
That's it. I know.
Yeah. So, probably not going to break that record at break, because with the race system, it's on 100 meters, it's impossible.
No, it isn't. You're losing so much time on reaction. It kills the average.
Unless I'm 12.0 level.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe, but no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. But of course, I suppose the other target has got to be going sub 1 minute on the static splits, because you're down to one dead now, 1-0.
Yeah, that's. I don't remember the exact split, but that's.
You peaked at a 1 minute dead, didn't you? Was it?
I think it's a little bit over. It's maybe 1:02.
Okay.
0:02.
Right.
But it's 1,605 watts or 7 watts. And I need still 35 watts to get the display of under 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I could be at 59.9.
Right.
It's not gonna display.
I see. It's not. Yeah.
I understand. I don't think it's gonna display it. So I need a little bit extra watts.
Need a bit more. Yeah.
At 1640, that's a sub 1 display.
God, there's me trying to struggle to get much over 1,000 watts. So that's like. I know my place on this one. Anyway, it's just honestly great seeing you in action today, and I can't wait to see what happens at Brick. So that's going to be a fun race. Yeah. Are you going to do the 250 as well, out of interest, or are you just going to do the 500, 100?
Well, I signed up for everything. I still have to decide if I put more focus on a few distances and just forget some. Because I might want to go really hard on that 100 meters. I don't know if it's the first one of the day, and then maybe see if I'm still alive for the rest, but it's quite short, so I signed up for the 250.
Yeah. Oh, good stuff, yeah, awesome. All right, well, can't wait to see you in action then. All right, cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks. Right, so Rebecca, you've been at the heart of this event right from day one. I mean, when did the North of England, well, it was North of England Championships back then. When did that start? Was it in the late 90s?
Yep, Gary is modelling the very first T-shirt from the very
Look
first
at
event.
that for reference.
1998. We started at Hollingwood Lake Rowing Club, and the reason we started was because we'd had a couple of years where the regatta wasn't viable.
Right.
So they said, think of something we can do to get people to be athletic and compete.
Okay.
So we started with an indoor rowing championships with 10 machines, 8 machines, and 40 athletes.
Yeah.
Then we went to local high school. It grew and grew. 10 machines, 120 athletes. Then we buddied up with Concept 2, who wanted to support the event. So they helped us with getting the event to Manchester Velodrome.
That's when I first came along. I remember that. Yeah.
And that, originally it was the North of England, part of the Grand Prix 6 series of Cardiff, Plymouth,
I remember those.
Manchester. Then it became the English Indoor Rowing Champs.
That's what I remember it from, the English Championships, yeah.
So the English Indoor Rowing Champs, it ran its life, it's done a lot of things. Then we got to 2019, and at that point you were looking at 40 race machines, 500 entries, different athletes, heavyweights, lightweights, kids, juniors, team events, 2Ks, 500s, all of it. But then COVID kiboshed a lot of that.
It did.
The velodrome then had a floor relayed, which again kiboshed another year.
Okay, yeah.
And then more recently, British Rowing and Rain Hill were saying, no, we think we could get this event back, we'd like you to get involved again. So I said, yeah, okay, I'll have a look at that. So we met up, we had a bit of a discussion. Rain Hill and myself and British Rowing have had some conversation about how we make it work. And today has been absolutely brilliant.
It's been so good,
Just got to the end of the first comeback year.
Second round.
Fantastic.
I quite like the idea of knowing there's another competition happening alongside. I think it helps the atmosphere a lot myself.
Yeah, so the Rain Hill athletes, so some of them have entered into the 2K and the 500.
Oh, okay.
And 4 of them, I think, some of the girls put a team event in.
Right.
So they're very keen athletes.
Yeah.
And they'll do bust a gut over there and then come over and do a bit more. So yeah, it's been great to have the two events parallel as a partnership.
So, do you reckon, so this is coming back next year, do you think now?
Oh, yes.
I hope so, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I definitely want to come back up.
We've had so many people who said it's much more enjoyable to have a real life event rather than an online or a virtual event. And loads of athletes today have said they've never done an indoor champ before.
Really?
So it's the first time they've come.
Okay. Right.
And then there's quite a few guys who've been here today, and girls, who've been there from the beginning, like Gary since 98.
Old school,
There's a load of people who are the people that you'd know the name, they've brought the world record, they've got the best time for the different distances, so it's nice that they are still supporting Hollingwood Lake Rowing Club, Rebecca Cagle and a team, and the English Indoor Rowing Champs after 27 years.
Do you know what? Your name, every time I used to enter for the English Champs, I always remember seeing your name on the forms. This is the first time I've met you in person after all these years, so I can finally put a face to the name, so it's been great. It's been great meeting
really
you,
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
I've really enjoyed it today, so I'll definitely be coming back next year.
Thank you.
But I've got to try and improve my time as well, because I've got to raise my game. I've got to try and catch you up now.
I don't know.
Wait, you were quicker than me today.
As long as you don't want me to do the commentary.
I don't know. That was the idea.
No.
Right.
We're not swapping places. Definitely not.
Okay,
no.
we'll try and we're going to negotiate.
Every man to his trade. And John, you are certainly the best when it comes to the commentary.
You've been around so long. You can commentate on all of this. You could talk about it.
I know a fair bit about the game now, since obviously I participated back in 1998. So I'm just really glad that English Indoor Rowing Championships has come back with a vengeance.
It's so good.
And it's here to stay now.
It is, yeah.
As long as they don't have another viral infection or anything like that and we get locked down. But apart from a force majeure, then English Indoor Rowing is
that's it, and then it'll just keep building each year now.
Absolutely.
But I think half the battle is once the word starts getting round, people hear about this event, they're going to want to come next year, and then it builds and builds.
And the fact that I think it's about 12-13 weeks now between now and the British. That's another block training. Most rowers work around a 6 or a 12-week block training schedule. So now they can cool down a bit. Do the English. Drop down and then peak up for the British.
That's it,
Drop down, peak up for the Worlds. You know. I just hope the world goes in person in arena.
It would be good, that going virtual I think was a bad.
Completely
World
virtual,
Rowing are going to hate me now for saying
a hybrid, that certainly has an answer. It certainly has a place. Those who can't make it
we
to
grew
some
up with
exotic
we
land,
grew up
but,
with
yeah.
in-person stuff, didn't we?
Of course
I think
do.
you can't beat
beat
it.
it. It's a fraternity.
Yeah.
You know, and this is it. This is what you get with people, old faces, new faces. You know, swapping stories. It's just a great big family community.
But honestly, we've got to say, I mean, all the helpers you rounded up. I mean, to put this together today, because that's the thing. Stuff like this doesn't happen unless ones like you and all the ones from your club. I mean, it puts so much effort goes into these events.
It's a funny one, isn't it? Because I think originally people thought Concept 2 ran the whole thing. They didn't quite know that Hollingwood Lake is a bunch of volunteers from a little rowing club at the foot of the Pennines, whose natural comfort is to run an outdoor regatta for rowers. So it's down to our volunteers and helpers that we can get these things off.
Well, they did a fantastic job today. So
roll
on next year. Absolutely.
Definitely.
All right, cheers.
Yeah.
All right,
Hoorah.
cheers. Thank you. All right, cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers. Thanks.